Welcome to the Rants and Raves podcast.
Sure.
Out with the bad and in with the good, motherfuckers.
That's right.
Jessica.
Dana.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Welcome to the Rants and Raves podcast. I am Dana Powell.
I'm Jessica Young. And we are here to rant and rave.
Badoo. Told you. I don't know why it's happening now.
Yeah.
Jessica, let's just get one thing out of the way real quick. Hello.
Yeah.
Lovely to see you.
You too.
I chopped my hair yesterday and I hate it. There we go.
Yeah.
So if you are watching us, then maybe try, like, if you're like, I need some downtime, how about a new drinking game? Every time Dana touches her hair, I'm going to drink. You will be wasted by the time this is, because I can't stop touching it. It feels so thick at the bottom. I don't even have thick hair. I wish I had thick hair. I don't know what's happening. I pulled it back because there's no shape to it. The monstrosity of just blah, blah, blah on my head. Just, I can't handle it. I almost cried at one point this morning.
Oh, I have cried. Instead of speaking up, I've just got a lump in my throat and I can't say anything. And then I leave filled with rage.
Well, here's the thing. I never like my hair when I first leave the salon anyway. Because
Same.
They don't fix it like you do. It's not their fault. They don't know your hair. Right. They don't know your look. They don't, whatever. So I always hold out hope. Well, at least usually it's enough that I can like yank it back somehow or in a pony or whatever.
Sure.
And make it doable until it's time for me to like restyle and wash and do. Right. But this time there's not that. Couple more drinks, guys. Just a lot of touching going on. And let me explain to you how I got in this position so that you do not follow in my footsteps. None of you. None of you. This is not gender specific in any way. This is advice that will keep you happier through your life, okay? The reason I did this, Jessica, is because all the things, I don't know what that means, okay?
Uh-huh.
All the things say, Bob's are back, bitches. Now, I made that part up, but...
I was like, did you pick up a 2002 copy of Cosmo? Because I don't think any magazines exist anymore, but I'm all ears.
Okay, so there was no headline that said Bob's are back, bitches. But it is the thing for spring. Everybody wants a bob, and they're either getting it right above their shoulders, like right under their chin. Well, God knows I can't do that because I've got a planet of face that lives beneath my chin.
Sally from Cabaret.
I just made myself laugh at my own hideousness. So anyway, I can't do that. And I said to her, I was like, also, I created an entire show that did very well called I'm Still a Person about this very thing, where when women who have children or who have given birth have anything different done, everybody goes, look at your cute mom hair. Look at your cute mom nails. Look at your cute mom car. It ain't a cute mom car. It's a Hyundai. I mean, I'm not precious about it, but it's a Hyundai. It's not
I've never said that. I would never.
I had Henry, like the change, the dress, and it also ties into all those things of like, still ask your mom friends to go out. Yet, of course, they're going to say no. They can't. They're too exhausted. They can't. But they want to know that they've been thought of, right? So anyway, This is just my long-winded, crazy Dana way of saying, don't listen to what's in. Like, remember, it took them a good 11 years to pound skinny jeans into my life. And I should have just stuck to it. You know, I shouldn't have went, because I said to my hairstylist, I was like, I've had this long hair for a minute. I'm enjoying it, but maybe I want something different, you know, and trying it's a new leaf in the spring. All these evil liquid words that get in your brain. Oh, look, it's dusting her clavicle. You don't have a clavicle, Dana. There's nothing to dust but your big old belongas, okay? And they ain't dusting them. They're laying on that shelf. The ends of your hair, No, I can't handle it. I've already tried little choppies, which leads to orphan Annie bangs. I mean, listen, I'm on a road to destruction. If you show up to YouTube next week and I am bald, don't be shocked.
I'm going to tell you something right now. I was just reading something, I think Ricky Lake, it was a post that she put up. I don't remember if she suffers from alopecia, but she has something where she had severe hair loss. That happens to a lot of women, obviously in middle age. I've lost literally like right now, if you looked at me, you'd be like, looks like you have a full head of hair to me. If it's the day after I've taken a shower, you can see my scalp. That's how much hair I've lost. It's like right after it's been washed, it looks sort of full, but she shaved her head and then it came back. And I was like, you know, especially after I quit smoking, I chopped like a good 4 or 5 inches off. I'm like, I'm going to cut that dead hair off. Well, now if I could get away with it and I can't, I would look like fucking Uncle Fester, but I would shave my head if I could get away with that and just let it grow in anew and see what happens. All
new and fresh.
Yes. And I always hate when my hair is cut.
And
because it curls up. And I do look like Annie.
Well, you know, I cut my bangs one time because my mom was a cosmetologist and she hated cutting hair. So she would wait till my bangs were like getting in my mouth where I was like... So one time I got mad and I cut them myself, but you know how that goes, y'all. It's dangerous, especially when you're a kid.
Awful idea.
Because you think, oh, it's not even. And then you have a 3-centimeter stub at the center of your forehead that used to be bangs.
It's a horrible
you know
idea.
Do you know what my mean mama did? She goes, you look like little orphan Annie. That's where I got that. And she goes, I told you not to cut your bangs. And then I cried harder because I was like, you wouldn't cut them. Anyway, all I know is that every time I look at myself on this computer right now, I look like the yellow moon face pies you buy at Walmart. That's all I know. Don't listen to the hype.
You are a lunatic.
Don't listen to the hype. Don't go. And here's the thing, Jessica. I wasn't even like, I'm opening a new chapter of my life. I'm owning myself. I know who I am as an adult, and I feel my own feminine power. No, I went in there like this. Fun and flirty like I was 26. I don't know. I've had long hair for a minute. Let's do something different. It'll grow back fast. No. It won't. You're old. Get set in your ways and leave it alone, Dana. Because this is the nightmare you're living now. And now I've pushed it on you for 8 minutes solid. I'm a wreck. I'm a total wreck. And I have to go see people tonight. This is the scary part. So we know how Dana can't behave. Like I can't think my brain thinks things. And it knows, it says, Dana, you don't need to say that part out loud. That's what my brain says. But then but it doesn't have control. It's like there's no reining it in. It knows right from wrong. It's a psychopath. It knows right from wrong, but it just goes ahead. I will go tonight and see these people, some of which I haven't seen in 20 years, Jessica. And the first thing out of my...
Are you going to a high school reunion?
No, a guy that I went to college with, who is just lovely, and he's a sound designer for video games, is in town for some kind of video game thing. And so there's a small handful of us getting together. And there's one guy, you remember Steve Fight? He used to improvise at I.O.
Yes.
You guys, honestly, we're on a dozen drinks right now. I'm not kidding. I've touched my hair 4 times in the last sentence, okay? Anyway, so we've lost touch with him. He's, everybody gets their own lives. They grow up, whatever.
Sure.
So anyway... Zach is coming out here. Zach Quarles is coming out. I believe he lives in Seattle, I think. So anyway, we've arranged a small group of people to meet out at Wavy Davies or Davy Wayne's. That place where you walk through a refrigerator. You walk through a refrigerator.
Yes.
I've never been, so it's good.
I think you're going to like it.
I'm sure I will have fun, but it's raining like the 7th level of hell.
Yep,
I know there's
you're going to be getting real cozy.
When it rains in Los
carpeted.
Angeles, it's going to be moist and musty.
Yeah.
Ew. And I'm going to have this hair. What's it going to do when it gets moist and musty? Nobody knows, but it won't be good. I can't.
Oh my God. Well, if you guys would like to give your 2 cents about Dana's hair, I'm going to tell you how you can do so. You can find us on Twitter.
Why would you
the
say
first
that?
thing that comes to me. That was like some kind of weird non-Freudian slip. Not Twitter. It's like the one platform that we're just,
that we hate.
It never took off for us. Okay. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram at the Rants and Raves Podcast. You can find us on TikTok at the Rants and Raves P. You can find us on YouTube. You can subscribe to our channel. Dana has been uploading full-length videos of every episode. Again, most of you, if you're listening on audio, you can download on literally every platform you can get a podcast. But if you're on our YouTube, there's our logo wearing some big old school headphones for the audio. If you want the video, you'll see a little picture of the two of us, and then that'll take you into a full-length show of insanity where you can see us, see that there is no smoke behind the mirrors, there is no Wizard of Oz, just Dana and me being about as real as we can. If you want to send us an email, why don't you send it to the Rants and Raves Podcast at gmail.com. And if you're like, hey, I'm bored and they don't do anything on there anyway, go to our website, www.therantsandраvespodcast.com. Hit the contact button if you're super old school. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your listenership. I don't know what I'm saying or where I'm going, Dana. I'm going to let you
I just was gonna let you keep going. I was like, what else is gonna come out of her mouth? This is lovely. But you seemed so like chill and professional about it. In my brain I was like, do I need to pay her for this? It felt very good, very professional.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's no smoke and mirrors here. And if you want to see this hair, you're gonna have to go watch the video, because I sure as shit ain't posting a picture.
Oh my God.
What was wrong with me? Why do I think I am still the age? I've never been the age. Let me tell you something. When I was 18, I was still 42. Okay? I've never been the person who could just like go with hip and trendy things. Like, I don't know, this year I'll get a wolf cut. Thank God I didn't do that. I'd probably look like I was yanking my hair out from the bottom.
A wolf cut?
Yes, that's also very popular right now.
What does that mean?
It's kind of shaggy at the bottom. So it's about this length, maybe a little shorter, and it's a little shaggy. It's super cute. My friend Colleen Smith has it. And I was like, is that the wolf cut? Why do I even know that term?
I cannot.
It's stupid. But also, now I'm thinking, well, the ends of your hair are bushy and feel thick when you know you almost bald. So maybe you should go get that wolf cut. I don't know. I'm having
You are nuts. You are nuts. You are nuts. And you better channel that anger into your rant.
It's as if I went and got a big bad perm in 1994. That's how I feel right now.
How dare you?
That's the level of trauma.
Mm-hmm. You've always been cute. You always had beautiful red hair. It was always straight. And you keep talking about Annie and about your perm and all that. I'm going to show you a picture of me when I did look like Annie from multiple perms. Not a spiral like Mila Jovovich when she was on the cover of 17 magazine. This is what I wanted when I was a kid, kind of what I have now. Oh,
no.
Microphone check. Microphone check. It was just like, Annie, a big.
I wish I didn't care so much. I wish I wasn't that human being that was like, there's one flaw. Oh my God, you're destroyed as a human for everyone's eyeball consumption forever. Like, I wish I wasn't that dramatic. Why can't I just be like, you know what? Your hair is going to grow out in a couple of weeks enough that it's going to feel natural and you'll be fine. No.
Yes.
I'm at, what is it? DEFCON 10-1, which is the highest. I don't know. I don't like war.
Oh my God.
I'm losing it. Okay. Listen, let's get to our first rant, because that's clearly where I need to be going. I'm already ramped up. This is from a listener. So I also pre-read this, and I'm on Rachel's side just to go ahead and definitely no smoke and mirrors. And she is very emotional about this, and I would like to pay tribute to her emotion by really reading the emotion of the email and
Yes.
the exclamation points. So
Inflection, exactly.
correct. If you would like to turn me down at this moment, if you need to turn me down a little bit, feel free. Okay, ready? Here we go. This is from Rachel. I love the first sentence. I am a coaster nut. Coaster nut. Okay, I just want you to know that. If you have a drink, it needs to be on a coaster. I love having
Fully
friends
thought
over.
she was talking about roller coasters.
So did I. So did I. And I had to take a minute break when I read the next, if you have a drink. But I'm fully on Rachel's side. Let's get into it. I love having friends over, but my eye twitches and I get so irritated when folks don't use the coasters I provide. There's 2 exclamation points, okay? Listen, Erica. Now, she just spelled Erica, but it is a name. So I wanted to give it that reading, okay? Because that's how I feel like in my mind's ear, she's saying it. Listen, Erica, I know our table isn't in great shape, but I'd like to prevent further damage. Like the ring your damn beer glass is currently leaving on the wood. Lot of exclamation points, okay? Oh, wow. Christopher, I'm so sorry you were suddenly stricken with blindness, all caps, after you arrived here, since you clearly can't see the coaster that is right next to your fucking drink, all caps. Look, I'm no bougie bitch. We have 2 dogs and several other animals, so it's not like our house is pristine, but come on! Can y'all do this one thing for me? Pick up your drink and put it on the coaster. And hey, I try to be subtle about this. After a minute or so of them not using the coaster, you'll see me just, casually sliding it closer to their glass while maintaining eye contact. That's the best part. While maintaining eye contact and not skipping a beat in our conversation. Ugh, Rachel is my people. If a guest goes to the restroom, I will 100% put their drink on the coaster that was sitting next to their glass.
Yes!
The entire time! They come back from the bathroom, look at their drink, and go, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you wanted me to use the coaster. WTF, Amy? It was right next to your glass." Okay, rant over. Use coasters. Smiley face.
Oh, you left those pot holders out for me to use when I took a casserole out of the oven? I just thought I would grab it with my bare hands. I didn't know you wanted me to use that.
Thanks a lot,
What?
Miss Jill.
Oh my God.
She couldn't be more right. Listen, I don't know. It feels like coasters were really popular as like a statement piece in the 70s and 80s. And then I think they had a rebirth a few years ago maybe, and people were hand making a lot of coasters and stuff. So coasters have come in and out of popularity through the years. But I always ask someone, if they have coasters out, I will say, I will just use it. I won't even ask. If they have them out, I'll just use it. If they don't have them out, I will say, do you have coasters? I will ask. And that gives them the opportunity. Sorry, what? What? You seem like you want to interrogate me. Go ahead. I'm ready. Bring it. Bring it.
I was picturing that you were going to shame them for not having coasters.
Oh, no. Oh, my God. Can you imagine? I'm at someone else's house.
Coasters?
Do you have coasters? Why not? Do you know what kind of wood this is? And do you know the amount of damage? That's going to bring the cost of or the resale value down. Even if you wanted to refurbish, you're going to have to sand that down. Do you understand? And what grit are you going to use? You're going to have to Google all of this. We're on a long journey of ruination now, and that's your fault. I'm going to get you coasters for your birthday.
Ruination. Oh, my God.
No, but I will ask if people ask.
It's hilarious.
But also, what's wrong with your friends? How many beers have they had that they don't notice you full-blown eye contacting them? That's aggressive.
Yep.
eye contact is a very subtle thing. Like we come in and out of it. Just touched my hair again. I hate it. We come in and out of it. Eye contact. We move from person to person. But if you got laser connected eye contact from someone and they have their hand on an object that they are moving, but they ain't looking at that object because they're making sure you're looking at them so you know they are moving that object. I mean, if you don't read that, that's not subtle. That's not subtle.
That's like a Russian roulette with water condensation.
Like, you gotta know I am communicating a message to you.
Yes.
Right? Because doesn't
but there's
every
so many
mama
people
have
that are
that?
unawares.
Are there?
Every comma?
Every mama. Doesn't every mama have... every mommy, mother. Don't they have that locked in, like, look at me right now. We are connected and you are doing something wrong. Look.
Yes.
Don't you know?
And you could feel it from afar. It's
From
like
afar.
truly feeling the force where you're like,
It's
oh, God.
Absolutely. It turns your head and you're like, Jesus. Like, you're scared of it, but you know you have to turn or it's going to be
Yes.
worse. That's what she did with that coaster move. It wasn't subtle. And them leaving and coming back and all of a sudden there's a magic coaster. There's no such thing as elves that make cookies in trees, okay? There definitely ain't no dang fairy coaster fairy, right? No, Jessica, you act like I'm crazy. Rachel gets it.
No, I'm laughing, and I'm also thinking about what an eyesore coasters can be when styling a coffee table. Like,
I'm going to say something controversial here. I love resin. I love very abstract sort of art and painting. I love, I do my own painting with alcohol inks, which is very flowy, stuff. I don't like y'all's resin coasters that are supposed to look like beaches and the ocean and stuff. And then there's a shell inside of it. I don't like them. I'm sorry.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that you do like them.
I don't like
Interesting.
them. I'm sorry. I don't like them.
I don't either.
I don't think they're pretty.
I like wood slices, but real thin ones. I don't want like a thick one like you're out in the mountains at a lodge, which that would be fine. I have some that are really thin wood slices, so they look real nice, but they don't really absorb anything. So admittedly, I'm like, well, I'm going more for the style, the form than the function, if you will.
I one time bought these coasters that were small round buttons all sewn together.
Oh.
They were very cute, but at a certain point, I felt like I needed a Smokey the Bear hat and to live in Los Feliz or Los Feliz, however you want to pronounce it, Silver Lake area. I was like, this is not you, Dana. So I gave them away. But same thing, they're not soaking anything up.
No. Also, remember there was a huge
tables with cup holders in them or something, please.
Or cork top. Well, we know why there's a cork is going extinct, if you will, but that's another subject entirely.
Is that true? I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why a lot of wine companies went to screw top. It's more sustainable. Yeah. And even though everyone, for so many years, that was such a point of snobbery or, it was like a screw top wine. Well, it actually keeps things fresher and there's a far less chance of it getting corked or going bad and it can't dry out. There's lots of things to it. Look, I ain't going to lie. The mystique of opening a bottle of wine, there's something romantic and sexy about it as opposed to grabbing a bottle of Yellowtail from 7-Eleven and snapping it open like it's a Sunny D or something. I like the ritual of wine being opened and poured and maybe I do love the movie Sideways. Yeah.
Wait, why are you mad?
Oh my God.
We've lost it. The rain really, listen, we've become those people. We've become those LA rain people that just can't function in life when it rains.
Right.
But it literally is a river outside of my house right now. I wish you could see. You can probably hear it. I don't know.
Yeah, no, the sound of it is quite crazy.
We're not built
it might snow in Southern California. I say bring it on.
I know. I saw snow here one time. It doesn't gather, but it's kind of cool. And my son is really hoping for it.
Of course.
It's cute.
If it snows, I mean, I full on know that we will look like the kids in South Park when they go outside and it's playing like happy music and they're catching snowflakes on their tongues. That's how I feel it would be if it snowed here. Yeah,
but LA is so dirty. I feel like I'd be like, no, honey, get your tongue in your head. It's dirty.
Ew, acid snow, the new acid rain. Oh.
All right. Well, anyway, let me just wrap this up by touching my hair again. Rachel, I get you. I think you're doing the right thing, but I would say go a step further and go at the beginning of the party once everyone's arrived. Hey, guys. Hi. Welcome. So lovely to have you here. I love entertaining my friends, and I can't wait to have fun. Use your coasters. Just make an announcement. You are guests in my home. Use the dang coaster.
Oh, my God. That would be a great party favor, and that was a party favor at a bridal luncheon that was held for my friend. It was such a fun idea for a shower. She loves Alice in Wonderland, so her friend that hosted it went all out, and we had it at a tea house in Pasadena. So it was adorable. Like you got pot, right? It's so cute. Pots of tea, the little sandwiches, whatever. Well, the woman who hosts, she was like a true, jack of all trades, or Jane of all trades, rather. She made everyone a coaster that was like the checkerboard pattern, and it said, "Drink me."
Oh, cute.
Everybody, embroidered, by the way. I just said something and I was like, whatever. It was embroidered. It was so great.
That's
Anyways, the point is, maybe you need to start giving coasters away as gifts.
Yeah.
You can custom get coasters printed even. Yeah. Like paper ones.
I thought you were going to say that the bride and groom were on the coasters. And I was like, I don't want somebody's wedding photo.
No, it literally said, "Drink me." It didn't have her name.
That's
it didn't
cute.
have the date. It didn't say anything about a wedding.
Yeah, that's very cute.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, well,
let's move on into your rant.
This is very short. It doesn't mean that there's going to be a shortness of anger. I need to talk about this because I think we've touched on some.
I have to stop you. There was another part. There was another part.
Oh.
Let me just read it real quick. Just because it's so nice and I don't want her to think, they didn't even care. Thank you both again for your lovely podcast. It truly is such a wonderful part of my week. It probably sounds weird, but I feel like you two are my friends. Maybe not anymore, Dana.
Okay.
And the podcast is just you and your friends talking, laughing, and sharing your hearts. Thank you, Rachel. I'm sorry I forgot to read that part.
Thank you.
It's so nice. That's how we feel too, clearly, because I would not behave this way in front of my mother. Okay.
Oh, my Lord. So people do this at home. I know all the time if they use the last of something and don't put it back and whatever. So on a similar tip, you guys have heard me talk about my retail escapades. I do a lot of different things in this life, and I have worked in retail for years as a way to make money. And let me tell you something. I was in one of my stores yesterday, and my head was going to explode for the third time in the same week because I need to know what is so hard about putting something that is sold out back. If you sell, I happen to have a jar of mustard. I'm a maniac.
Okay.
This may or may not have just been taken out of a suitcase from my trip to Canada 2 months ago. Judge me. What of it? This is some Kozlik's mustard, Dijon by Anton. Shout out to Kozlik's. Not a sponsor, but they are in the St. Lawrence Market in downtown Toronto.
Okay.
This is a great prime example. Let's say we have a display of mustard, and a customer bought one, and maybe another customer bought one later. Oh, maybe somebody bought all the Dijon by Anton.
Okay.
How about you go in the storage area, which is, 20 feet from where the stuff is displayed, and open the doors or the drawers and see if there's more. And you know what? If there is, put it back. Put some out. where it was sold. Oh, there's no more Dijon by Anton? Well, looks like we have a ton of horseradish mustard. We can put that out in its place. How hard is that?
Not hard.
Every time I walk in, there are multiple items that I have a lot out in. There's certain things that you do a little more curated or feature one on a pedestal or something. And then it's like, hey, we've got 10 jars of mustard. We got to move this and we want to bring attention to it.
Mm-hmm.
How hard is it for people to put shit out? Because you know why I'm bringing this up? Nobody can bother to grab the things that we have 30 more of in backstock. But when I have pulled the one last thing, like say I had a bowl of these 30 candles, and now there's literally one left, it's a little too dinky to have out on its own in the store. So I'm going to put that aside until I get more, and then I'll throw that back in the mix. Or, oh, we got a gift basket. I need to throw in a little something. I'll throw this candle in. That is all that employees keep putting out in the store, Dana. The thing that I will pull away from because it's the last one or because it's damaged so we can't sell it, but we can use it for a giveaway or whatever. That is what people keep putting out. Not the chocolate bars that I just got in again, 50 of each flavor because we sell them so well. Yeah, let's put out the one caramel corn that expires in 2 days and the company went out of business. That sounds great.
Okay, can I play a little bit of devil's advocate and maybe learn in the process? Oh,
the only reason why I went like this is because you worked in retail too. So I'd like to hear your excuse and your question. Okay.
hilarious. I don't have maybe you're right. I don't know. I have a question.
Okay.
So I happen to know that the establishment, one of the many establishments that you merchandise, decorate, put stock out, blah, 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 is kind of a dual business, right?
Sure.
So there's like a coffee bar, there's some food stuff, then there's the store aspect, blah, blah,
Sure.
blah, 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 blah. Now, is it a specific employee's job to restock when you are not there?
No, there is no help. I did have someone that was assigned to kind of be my assistant, and they left early on last year, and they were very flaky. Always seemed very gung-ho, and then every time it was like, yep, there's an excuse every time I come in. Got it, right? So I would just kind of wait with bated breath. No, there is not. And so I always ask at like the end of the day when they have their little final team meetup, I'm like, hey guys, I just want to point out we got in these new amazing candles. They are completely vegan. They have a cotton wick. They do, I'll give them a few like blurbs of something so it's a selling point because they also, I didn't know, or blah, blah, blah. Also, I say, and please, we just got restocked on such and such, such and such. It's fully stocked. Please pay attention by your register when have downtime, when you're not ringing people up. Please take a peek and then run over and grab some more and refill it. I'm not asking anyone to merchandise or redo. It's like there's not a customer. You had time to lean, then you got time to clean. I'm not that person, but I am the person that's like, oh, for 20 minutes you've been leaning? Go get some mustard.
I completely agree with you, but if I'm putting myself in the position of an employee, I'm just going to be honest.
Yes.
I would be like, who is she? What? No. This is not your job, Jessica. They need to, either the owner or the manager needs to either assign a specific person and say, these days, when we know Jessica's not going to be into merchandise, this stuff needs to be kept up with. And you need to touch base with her and see what she thinks needs to be, or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Or they need to say, it is all of your jobs. When you have downtime, I want this place constantly restocked. And Jessica will keep a running list of things that are popular so that they know what to put. Don't you think that this is manageable by someone that shouldn't be you?
Well, yes, but that is never going to happen.
I would request that if I were you. I'm just saying, because I know myself, I would be like, this isn't my job. I make coffee, okay? I make espressos. I don't put out candles. Like, somebody has to tell them to do it or they won't. Can't you imagine me saying that?
I can't tell you why, but I know for a fact that's not going to happen. That's already been confirmed. So,
can you have a meeting with them and make that happen? I don't think that's your job.
No. Anyways, if you're listening to me,
I'm just going to say it. There's a breakdown up top somewhere.
Yeah. Well, that's usually the case in most businesses.
Yeah. Well,
anyway, open your eyes, people at work or something. God, I just can't stand that. When people are like, oh, I didn't know. It's like, how many times can somebody walk by a piece of paper on the ground? It's like, I didn't put it there and I didn't drop it, but I saw it, so I'm going to pick it up.
People won't do something unless you tell them to.
I know. It makes me livid.
I know, me too. I'm not saying you're
really
wrong.
Does.
I'm just saying
it's happened more and more now, and I'm like,
I know. Well, because we used to
taking
be
initiative.
Yes, and we were told you will not progress unless you take initiative. Well, nowadays people are like, I'm not going to be at this job more than 6 months. I don't need to progress.
6 months? More like 6 weeks.
We sound like such old biddies right now.
Time to breathe it out.
These kids don't keep jobs. They don't retire at the same company after 60 years. Really, Dana?
No, they do
Neither
not.
will you. All right. Well, that's our ranty section. That's our angsty section.
Yes.
We really did some loop-de-loos, too. I'm surprised we didn't get into, like, ancient Egyptian history. We went all over the place. One of the staples of our show is we like to get all that out, get our little complain about sometimes important things, sometimes not so important things. Rachel, I think coasters are important. I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to say I believe they're important. Then we take a deep breath in. We blow out all of that frustration. You can scream it out if you're in a place where you're capable of doing that. And then we spend the rest of the show filling up with goodness and laughter and fun times.
Yes.
All right. If you can scream it out, please do. If you can't, though, at least take the breath. I swear to God, it's going to feel good. I promise.
Oh, absolutely.
All right. I'm going to mute myself because I'm still pretty snotty. Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Take a deep breath in. And am I back?
You are.
I'm back. Ooh, that felt nice.
Mm-hmm.
The air is nice and cool because of the rain. Ooh.
I just got a text from Alan that said, yelling, meaning I'm yelling.
But what were you yelling about? We just did a cleansing breath. There was no yelling.
Well, I don't know when he said it, but it was during some of it. Probably my rant. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh. Sorry.
Maybe just respond back and just like make him feel better. Like, ugh, I know I'm so annoying, right? Would that help? Oh, you're right. How annoying. I think that'd just make him mad.
Oh my God, exactly.
Okay. I'm up for corners, yeah?
Yes.
I have a kids are amazing corner. I love it. See, this is from UPI.com. It's written by Ben Hooper. Thank you, Ben. Mississippi Lego Club outfits injured turtle with new wheels. How cute is that? There's a video, too, if you want to look it up. A Mississippi box turtle that lost his back legs is getting around on his own again thanks to a set of wheels custom built by a team of young Lego enthusiasts. I love that so much. The turtle, named Lieutenant Dan, in honor of the legless character from Forrest Gump, was brought to the Central Mississippi Turtle Rescue in September after losing his back legs due to being hit by a car. Jennifer Westrich took Lieutenant Dan home as a foster pet. These are marks from just scrapes, wear, and tear from only having the two legs because he really can't get his shell up off the ground. The first Lego League in Desto County, which was composed of school children ages 9 to 14, took on the task of restoring Lieutenant Dan's mobility. The team worked for 2 hours to assemble Lego pieces in a sturdy wheelchair for the turtle. It is really cool to see a turtle in its own tiny car. Aww. First Lego League member River DeHaven said being able to let the turtle go outside and enjoy itself was definitely a good feeling. Westrich said in a Facebook post that the wheels will help the turtle explore the outdoors when the weather warms up. She said the turtle will likely have a permanent home with her family. Oh, I love it.
Can we please have more things like this being done in every single school in this country?
It's so
like
cute.
Things that are allowing kids to use their creative minds and build something, problem solving, helping another living thing.
Learning compassion.
Everything about it is incredible. And look at the ingenuity of these kids.
I know. It's amazing. Because I've seen my son putting together Lego stuff. They're not like when we were kids with the big chunky blocks. My son just built a solar-operated robot.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
And those are like super intricate.
Yeah. The pieces, you can hardly see them.
I know.
They were like cutting things out with X-Acto knife. Like, I don't know. But it walks. So cool. It's pretty cool. But how wonderful is that? It. You're right that they're teaching compassion, like so many different things in this one activity. Yes. It's beautiful. And also, I'm so happy for the turtle. Do you ever watch those? Like recently, there's been a video going on around online at this. I'm assuming it's a sanctuary or something like that. And it's all these doggies with wheels, with back wheels.
Yes.
Running outside all at once. They're so happy. I love it. They can't wait. It's the cutest.
Totally.
Anyway, thank you, Ben Hooper, for writing that. It's so cute. It's listed under odd news. I don't think it's odd. I think it's beautiful.
Interesting. Yeah, I love that. And we had so many turtles growing up because we have rivers and lakes all over Georgia. Yeah. And people hit turtles all the time on the road. Oh, no. I
am the girl that will make anyone. If I'm not the one driving, I will still make you pull over so I can get that turtle out of the road.
Yeah, totally.
Like my dad just knows it. If I'm in town in the spring and there's turtles, you know, it's mating season or whatever, he just knows like to start slowing down because I won't pass.
Right. Aww. Thank you for that, Corner.
Yeah.
This is What the What Corner, and I know Dana's going to think I titled it, but I cannot take credit. It was already listed as Pay Per Chew. CHEW.
Oh, you did write that? I also forgot to read yours. Mine, I'm assuming this is a Jessica. It was a Kids Are Amazing Corner, giving reptiles a leg up.
Well, leg-o. Yes, I did write that one.
Yeah, if you have to explain it, I'm going to assume that you wrote it.
Oh, my God. Well, this one is going to, I think, really make your head spin, Dana. This is from the AP News.
Okay.
Pay per chew, more restaurants trying subscription programs. This is by Deanne Durbin. Consumers are willing to pay monthly subscription fees for streaming services, pet food, and even toilet paper. Huh?
Bamboo.
And now some restaurants are betting they'll do the same for their favorite meals. Large chains like Panera and P.F. Chang's, as well as neighborhood hangouts like Applebee's, are increasingly experimenting with the subscription model as a way to ensure steady revenue and customer visits. Some offer unlimited drinks or free delivery for a monthly fee. Others will bring out your favorite appetizer each time you visit. They're following a trend. The average American juggled 6.7 subscriptions in 2022, up from 4.2 in 2019, according to Rocket Money, a personal finance app. This is just another way for customers to provide a level of support and joy and love for our offerings, said Matt Baker, the chef at Gravitas, a Michelin-starred restaurant in Washington. For $130 a month, Gravitas Supper Club subscribers get a 3-course takeout meal for two. Baker said Gravitas...
how much a month?
130.
And you for one meal?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, continue.
Baker said Gravitas shifted to takeout during the pandemic, but we saw demand fizzle once its dining room reopened. The Supper Club, which serves about 60 diners per month, keeps that revenue flowing. Okay. So the upscale Chinese chain, P.F. Chang's.
Upscale?
I'm sorry.
Isn't that the McDonald's of Chinese?
Crying. Well, that's Panda Express.
Oh, okay.
But P.F. Chang's also saw an opportunity to increase to-go orders with its subscription plan, which launched in September. For $6.99 a month, members get free delivery, among other perks. Other restaurants are experimenting with memberships, which let diners prepay towards their visits. El Lopo, a San Francisco bar, has 26 members in its Take Care of Me club. They pay either $89 per month for $100 in dining credits or $175 per month for $200 in credits. What?
Credits for what?
Prepaying $200 so that I can, prepaying $175 so I can have $200 in credit at your restaurant or bar? No thanks. I'll keep my money and I'll go there when I can.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know how I feel about this. I guess if it's a place I ordered from all the time, $6.99 a month for free delivery and other perks, maybe that's good.
But how many times a week are you eating there?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It just doesn't really seem to add up.
Even if you eat there once a week, I don't know. How many people do that? Especially at like a P.F. Chang's or something. It's like Taco Bell you can get because you just swing by. You know what I mean?
I don't get it.
But also what I want to say, this is such a slippery slope and it's very dangerous. And I know this because of my own life experience at the moment. First of all, we have subscriptions for everything, and I am not adult enough to keep track of all of that. I am pretty sure that I'm paying for Hulu twice right now, and I've tried to get a hold of Apple. It's a whole saga. Yes, but you get confused. I'm also pretty sure I may have a knitting magazine that I ordered for $1.99 a year in 2005 on my Kindle. That's what I'm talking about. You get so much going on. You're just like, what?
Yes.
So there's that element. And then also, I'm having a real struggle with wanting to leave my house, period. I wouldn't say I'm agoraphobic because I don't like to joke about that kind of stuff. But I don't want to. If I have the option to not have to spend the time, which I actually need to send in an email about this. I've realized at my age, remember, you know how people are like, oh my God, let's just spend the night together. Hey, you're already here. Just stay the night. I've realized I can't go anywhere without about 150 pounds of products and tools to make myself look normal enough for consumption the next day.
Consumption.
Other people seeing me and dealing with me.
Oh my God.
Anyway, where are we going with this, Jessica? I think I'm not old enough to handle this. I don't want to leave my house already. I don't need a food
subscription of any kind.
If you bring me food to my door instead of me having to brush my hair, that's dangerous for me. It's dangerous for me.
Right? There is one exception, I will say. If you consume certain things a lot, I don't think it's crazy if you have the means.
Wine or something?
We are in one wine club. Okay, so that's not something crazy or beyond our means. We know that every 3 months we're going to be charged a certain amount of. I honestly don't even remember what it is. Every 3 months we're charged the same amount, and we get 3 bottles of wine, and it's from our favorite tasting room in a place that is very special to Alan and I. That's the only club we belong to. Okay. Also, one of my best friends in the world sent me for the holidays a bread of the month subscription. The loveliest gift. So for 3 months in a row, I get a package with a fresh, insane loaf of bread from Zingerman's, which is this amazing catalog that has a massive operation in Ann Arbor, Michigan. She sends us gift baskets from there almost every holiday. We love it. Now, that's useful. Who's not going to love a loaf of bread? Okay?
Right.
And it's fresh. I mean, it's just insane. that's fine. But it's like a curse to me. If I were to prepay and be like, hey, I eat at such and such a decent amount, it would be like the kiss of death and a guarantee that I would never eat there again. Whenever I join clubs like Iris, I'm like, I love stationery. Sure, I'll pay $10. It may just be $10 a year. I don't care. I never go back.
I know.
Now I'm yelling again. I can hear myself.
Oh my God, Alan's going to get so mad at you.
I'll bring it down to a quiet voice for our raves.
Pay per chew. Yeah, I don't like it. There's TV subscriptions. You know, I used to do the Ipsy and I used to tell myself, oh yeah, but it makes you so happy when it comes. It's this fun little makeup bag every month. And then it started getting to the point where I was like, you have 52 makeup bags, little zipper bags now. And half of them have the purple lipsticks that you'll never be able to wear. Like I was trying to shove half the products off on friends with different skin tone than me because I didn't want to throw it away. And it just started feeling stressful, to be honest, because it felt wasteful if I threw it away.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. No, I know.
Enough with the subscriptions, right?
Please, no more. No more.
All right. Well, we are well on our way through this show and going headfirst into our raves at this moment.
That's right.
I'm up first, and I'm going to tell you what my rave is, and then we're going to have a slight little break when we tell you what Dana's brain told her rave was, and then we'll get into the rave, okay? So my rave today is World Spay Day, okay? Mm-hmm. Very exciting. I can't wait to read to you about it. However, when I first read the outline, I thought it said World Spa Day. And instantly my brain went, oh my God, when? Jessica and I need to go to the Korean spa. We can sit in the eucalyptus one. I can't get a body scrub because I'm too insecure. And plus I think it would hurt. But oh my God, we deserve this. This is the road I launched down. That's what was happening. That's what was happening in my brain. And I clicked on the link. Let me just open it here.
I'm dying.
And it showed a kitty cat in a cage being taken to be spayed. And I was like, oh, this is not what I thought. I had pictures of you and I with cucumbers on our eyelids.
I wish. Glen Ivy, here we come.
I mean, I don't know if that's a thing, but let's work on it if it's not World Spa Day. Okay, but no, my actual rave for today is World Spay Day, which is February 28th this year of 2023. It's a Tuesday. I'm going to read you a little bit about it. This is from nationaltoday.com. Here we go. You know what we love? Removing the reproductive organs of animals for their own good.
They just cut to the chase, and I love it. You'll see.
They really did. Which is why we love World Spay Day, which takes place on the fourth Tuesday in February, February 28th this year. It might sound harsh, but the truth is, failing to spay and neuter dogs and cats is responsible for millions of unwanted animals living on the streets without homes or food or being killed in shelters all over the world. So while it might make you twinge to think of a day celebrating animal sterilization, the truth is, the pain of putting all those animals down is far harsher. I couldn't agree. I couldn't agree more. World Spay Day timeline. So I'm just going to read you like some facts about historically. So in the 1930s, spaying and neutering becomes widely accessible for cats and dogs. In 1969, the first clinic opened where the first affordable spaying clinics here in Los Angeles,
Awesome.
We were the first clinic. In 1972, the American Society for Prevention of Cruelty to Animals makes sterilization for all adopted animals a requirement. I love that.
Oh, wow.
In the 1970s, shelters became overpopulated with strays, with euthanasia rates peaking. That's the thing. Like, we don't want these animals to be mistreated, left out in the elements on their own with no care. We don't want them to then be round up and euthanized. Okay. Here's ways that you can observe. I love a proactive poster article. I love
totally
how to observe World Spay Day. Even animal rights organizations like PETA are pro-animal sterilizations and have set up a hotline to help you find your nearest low-cost spay and neuter clinic. So here's a phone number you can call. Write this down if you're interested. Just rewind and get it. We'll put it in our show notes maybe. 1-800-248-SPAY. Again, that's 1-800-248-SPAY. And I'm telling you, almost everywhere has low-cost options. So don't let that be your excuse, because it is expensive. I get that. But lots and lots of vets are volunteering their time to make sure that this happens. So again, that's 1-800-248-SPAY. Number 2, celebrate your pet's neutering. Getting your pet neutered or spayed means there will be no more aggression or urine marking. There will be less roaming, fighting, and moodiness. In exchange, your companions will also likely become more interested in you instead of finding a mate. And they'll still protect you and your family. It's a party. I like that. That's cute. Number 3. They're so blunt, I love it.
I love it. I was dying. I'm like, did Dana write this?
I know, right? Number 3, tell your stupid friends about it. That's how I wanted to read it. If you have friends who talk about wanting to leave their pets intact, tell them they are just stupid, okay? I'm reading this verbatim, by the way. And take some of our key facts about spaying and neutering to show them why. Why World Spay Day is important. It all started with Doris Day. Did you know that?
No, not until this article.
I didn't either. I know. I thought that was so fascinating. Naming a festival aimed at removing the testes and ovaries of animals after a legendary performer seems like a stretch. But in 1978, Doris Day founded her Animal Foundation, which in turn founded Spay Day USA in 1995 to help eliminate the problem of homeless pets. I did not know that. I have always heard about, well, of course we know Sarah McLachlan sings the song, Betty White, Bob Barker, you know, but I did not know about Doris Day. I love that. And B, because it saves millions of animals' lives. At least 3 million adoptable cats and dogs are euthanized in the U.S. each year because they don't have homes. Numbers largely attributable to unplanned litters that could have been prevented by spaying or neutering. Spaying and neutering can also reduce the incidence of some of the most common types of cat and dog cancers. C, because it makes more room in shelters, even if you could, in theory, find loving homes for the puppies and kittens your animals might produce. There will still be fewer homes for puppies and kittens already in animal shelters, and that means they're more likely to be killed. This is a day that really draws attention to the importance of not being super selfish when it comes to watching your pets experience the miracle of birth. I love it. I think that's pretty much most of the facts about it. So anyway, you can go to this website here, nationaltoday.com, and look up this article. We'll put a link in our show notes talking about it, because I do think that the how to observe it is important information. It's nice to kind of have in your pocket when people are like, it's not that big a deal. It is a really big deal, actually.
Yep.
So anyway,
this episode is dropping on World Spay Day, y'all. So let's get the board out.
Sweet. I'm going to have to turn my phone off. I was not anticipating being this popular today. I just want to let you all know that McLeod Ale Brewing Company is having a rain sale. It's very important, enough that they've texted me twice in the last 20 minutes.
Oh my God.
Because they made a mistake. The second text was, haha, oops, meant to say all pizzas are $3 off. Okay, because they accidentally said all pizzas are $3 while the rain lasts. Oh, that could have been a big mistake. Somebody got in trouble. Okay.
Oh my God.
Stop it, phone. It's not even anybody that cares about me.
Oh my God. Well, guess what? I have to throw this in really quick before I do my rave, because I know we got to get out of here. But our friend, Miss Jessie Birchbach, who we love and adore and is a true Jane of all trades. She's not only a sommelier, she is on her way to becoming like a master cicerone, which is like the sommelier of beer, if you will.
Oh.
She recently got certified and became a first responder, EMT, and firewoman in Green Valley Lake out by Big Bear.
Oh,
She's
wow.
my hero. Okay.
Yeah.
She has also, just to add something else, another feather in the cap, she has just become one of the assistant brewers at McLeod's.
Oh,
So
really?
she's helping make that delicious beer, and she posted a video the other day. So shout out to Jessie. We love you. And we
That
still
place
need
is
to make
great when it's not raining.
so good. Oh my God. Okay, so we diverge. My rave, I am so excited about this. So, I didn't even realize that this came full circle. I was ranting about work, and then my rave came to me because of work yesterday.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I met with one of my sales reps, and I was going over, and I loved it because she just knew how to excite me. I'm like, yeah, I already know what I need to reorder. Blah, blah, blah. She goes, well, actually, I have some new stuff to show you. I'm like, oh, because it's been a little slim with the new products the last few years for a number of reasons that are obvious. Supply chain, people going out of business, blah, blah, blah. This is so insane. And like, I literally looked at it for 2 seconds. I'm like, I'm placing the order. I'm like, yes, just open up your computer. I'm like, let's do it. So this is Sidewalk Chalk that is out of this world. By the way, as I was saying that, the McLeod's text just came into me. So you willed that to come to my phone as well.
Sorry.
This is a company called TWEE, TWEE. Their website is tweemade.com. TWEE is a woman-owned Philadelphia maker studio specializing in reimagined, eco-friendly childhood classics for playtime. All TWEE products are handmade and perfectly designed for littles, helping to increase grip strength and fine motor skills while encouraging creative play and imaginative making. TWEE provides the much-needed break to take a step back, to make believe, to share experiences with friends, and to create your very own masterpiece. We work with reputable agencies to test our chalk and are proud to say that it complies with ASTMD 4236 standards. All paint and coloring in TWEE products are non-toxic, and the glitter is biodegradable and eco-friendly. So I want to point that out to you guys because I'm very conscious of that. I order now, this will be the second company I order from that has glitter in their products, and I order the ones that have eco-friendly glitter. It looks exactly like regular glitter, but it is something that, like Mary, M-E-R-I, cutest cards and party supply company. I guarantee you've seen it somewhere over the years. If you notice, all of their products say eco-friendly glitter. So it's stuff that does not wreak havoc on the environment. Mm-hmm. Even our packaging is fully biodegradable. Love that. Mm-hmm. That's the wave of the future. Okay. Recyclable. We have clear windows and baggies or plant-based film instead of petroleum-based plastic. So everything about it is adorable. I'm going to show you the one that just blew my mind. Now, all of their chalks are insane, okay?
They're so cute.
This one's real magic-like. This is called Mason's Planets, and it is the full solar system. They are
so cute.
So beautiful. Look at how cute this little guy is holding them.
Aww.
Again, they're all completely handmade. But what really struck me with this one, and I love it, is that for this particular style, Mason's Planets Handmade Sidewalk Chalk, a benefit for autism research. Our planets are out of this world. What could be better for drawing and learning than a full 9-piece solar system? $2 from every sale of Mason's Planets will go to the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia to support autism research. So I absolutely love that. We love products that give back and have a cause. This is such a freaking cool gift, such an amazing sensory thing, boys and girls. So again, these are just the solar system. I also ordered unicorn horns and donuts. And they are just the cutest thing ever, but
they're really
goes
pretty
to a great
too. Like,
cause.
I just want to show you the earth ones. Look how beautiful those are. Yeah, beautiful.
And I love that they're hand making them. Like, just everything about it is wonderful. And it's like a small, again, like tiny little handmade business. So
I
I'm
love
really
it.
excited
And I
to
did
bring it
notice
in. And
at the top two right now, I don't know how long this will go, but it says free ground shipping on orders over $80 with code GIVETWEE.
hey, that's great.
You want to stock up on some gifts.
Heck yeah.
Very
That's
cute.
that. I know.
Aw,
I want
thank you so much for sharing that. I know, they're so cute. But you know what? Sidewalk chalks used to frustrate me because I can't draw.
Well, same. I just used to
wanted
write
make
stuff.
some beautiful. Yeah, me too. Mostly my name. I know. It sounds
You
very
wanted to be like
egotistical.
Bert and Mary Poppins. So did I.
Jessica,
Dana,
I think that's our show.
I think it is.
Do you want to tell everybody how to get a hold of us again?
I sure do. Please find us on Instagram and Facebook at the Rants and Raves Podcast, on TikTok at the Rants and Raves P, on YouTube, the Rants and Raves Podcast. You can subscribe to our channel. We have both audio versions and full-length video versions available of our shows on YouTube.
Yes.
And as always, you can write in to us at any time at the Rants and Raves Podcast at gmail.com or hit the contact button on our website, www.therantsandravespodcast.com. Thank you for coming along this crazy ride with us. Thank you for writing in, Rachel. We really appreciate your rant and rave, which you sent us, that we did in our last episode or two. So thank you. Keep those things coming into us, y'all. We love you. We are sending love to you near and far, old and new. And Dana, take it away.
Thank you, Jessica. Yes, please write in. We've been really excited to hear from you all lately. We've had a lot of engagement with our social media. So if you're not on that train, jump on, man. We got lots of different ways for you to do it. It's kind of a fun little way to share us with your girlfriends if you want. Shoot them a me being crazy or Jessica being crazy little snippet.
Yeah, that's right.
Jessica, is there anything you need to share that you're watching or saw?
Well, I will be really quick with this. If you are looking for something that is soothing and you can either watch it with bated breath or just have it on in the background while you're doing something, Alan and I don't know why we're late to the party. There's 9 seasons. We just found out. We just binged the Great British Baking Show Professionals season. We are now making our way back and starting with season 1 with the home cooks. Why am I telling you this? Neither of us can bake, not to save our lives. It is so comforting because there's no drama, there's no sensationalism. It's a reality show, but it's a competition show. And it's why I like things that do have drama and whatnot, but why I love Drag Race, why I love Project Runway, why I love American Idol. It's like, can you do it or can you not?
Yeah.
So with this, they're like, you have to bake something and it has to have sponge cake compote and some kind of tuile on top. And the judges are very matter of fact. They're not rude, but they'll be like, Dana, this is, sorry, this is not to my liking. Dana. This is the best hazelnut creme I've ever ingested. So they have the same reaction, whether it's the best thing they've ever eaten or the worst and anything in between. All of the contenders are so precious. This woman, they had one where they had to make cakes that look like other things. Yeah, I like that stuff.
Me too.
She made it look like a watermelon. And of course, when they cut it open, it was red velvet cake and she had made her chocolate chips, and I don't know what the heck she did or how she shaved them. So help me God, they looked like watermelon seeds. Okay.
Wow.
If you want to have a soothing thing, if you're tired of this world being on fire right now, which I know I am, that has been our way to tune out at night. We both look at each other. We're like, Great British Baking Show. Uh-huh. So check it out.
Yeah,
Check
that's
it out.
lovely. I don't cook. That's not my thing. You know me. I'm always looking for some kind of history documentary on YouTube. And in fact, the British, I watch a lot of British television, even junk television. Like somebody asked me the other day, Dana, what reality shows are you watching? Like, Bachelorette, like what's going on? And I'm like, nope, just keep it British over here. Like to have me some British Love Island. And she's like, oh, I think Americans are so much more, not well behaved. I was like, you'd be surprised.
Right.
So for me, it's British anything. I don't know why. I'm not British.
I
A lot
love
of
it.
medieval watching, a lot of Tudor era watching. A day in the life of
You
a
need to
Tudor
send.
in the kitchen.
You need
Oh.
you need to send your recommendations to Alan, because I laughed and it came up the other day and I said, yeah, Dana was concerned that she was sending you too much. He's like,
Yeah.
too much. He's like, she hasn't sent me anything in a long time.
Because I'm trying to,
So
I try to parse
somebody
it
is
out.
somebody is here for all of it.
Hilarious. I love
Yes.
that stuff. I don't know why.
Yeah, so does he.
Yeah, see, this is where we're different because my shut 'em off the last night or so has been the Murdaugh murders on Netflix.
Oh god.
I've known that story for, since it started happening, but it's just so mind-boggling that all of that went down in that family. It's just about a family that they were too rich and powerful for their own good, and one of them just snapped and started covering up murders and all kinds of financial fraud. And anyway, it's not uplifting at all. So there's that.
No.
I'm trying to think what else. I am reading, I put in quotes, some books right now on my on my Audible app. So that's been keeping me busy. You know what? Other than that, I'm just busy hiding from the world over here at my house, about getting ready for spring season. Got some repotting to do. That's my life.
Yeah. Oh, I thought of you yesterday. They have a real cute, here comes my Target plug again, y'all.
Uh-oh.
Forget about how ridiculous all of their cute spring and Easter stuff is right now. That is just ridiculous.
Yes.
They have new pots in the Bullseye Playground, that little area right when you walk in, in the most beautiful pastels, mint green, sky blue, and pink that kind of look like that terrazzo flecking.
Yeah.
And they're plastic or silicone, and they have a little stopper in the bottom for drainage, which most pots never do.
Right.
You need to run over there. And I totally thought of you. I was in there again yesterday.
Target is
and
an
I saw those
excellent
pots.
place for garden stuff. It really is. They're very reasonable. I have 1,000,001 of those. They're plastic pots, but they have a watering well in the bottom. So they're a self-watering pot. And man, my plants that need to stay moist, they love them. Love them. And those are $3 a piece.
Yes.
I mean, it's
you know what I also think you would think is adorable? They have, it's very similar to the Oktoberfest boot that you drink beer out of, but they have like a rain boot, like a welly made out of clear glass. And then they have some ceramic ones that are in different colors that are flower vases. Real cute.
That is cute. You go to a different Target than me. You see different things than I do. We need to do Target swapsies one day.
I know. I know. It's true. I'm very partial to a particular one because they're just always pretty well stocked.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Jessica, I enjoy you.
I enjoy you, my friend.
Just so everybody knows, Los Angeles just did get a severe flood alert. And it's saying, if you don't have to leave your house, don't, which I just did.
Okay.
So anyway, hopefully we'll still be here next week. I like to bring something for us to ponder, a weekly point to ponder. Sometimes it's just a weird fact, some whatever. This week, I don't know what inspired this, but I was just thinking about the word wonder. And I like that word. There is a magicalness to it or something, but I think it gets overused sometimes. And so maybe this is crazy. I don't know if other people do this, but sometimes I like to take a word that's used a lot that we're pretty sure we know the meaning of, but I like to look at the real definition and go back to the roots of the word. And I did that with this word, wonder. And I'm going to read it to you because I think it's beautiful. And I would like to encourage you to go out and find some wonder this week, Jessica.
Okay.
And all of you listening. We'll be back next week. Thank you for everything. We love you guys so much.
Indeed.
Wonder is a feeling of surprise mingled with admiration caused by something beautiful, unexpected, unfamiliar, or inexplicable. I'm going to read it one more time. Wonder is the feeling of surprise mingled with admiration caused by something beautiful, unexpected, unfamiliar, or inexplicable. I would just like to encourage you guys to find some wonder in your lives this week. I think that's beautiful.
Indeed.
I really enjoyed going back to
I
the
love
roots of that
that.
word. It's beautiful.
Me too.
Go find some wonder this week.
English
guys.
loving nerds in both of us. I love
know,
it.
right?
Yep.
Yeah, go find your wonder this week, everybody. We love you, and we'll be back next week.
Yeah.
Bye.
Take care, everybody. Bye.
Maybe next week I'll have my hair figured out. Woo!